Hey everyone, it's Calwain and welcome back to Calwain Health TV, your go-to channel for practical health advice you can trust. Today's topic is something that hits close to home for many of us: cancer prevention. Now, I'm not here to make you paranoid about every little thing you eat, but there are some foods that, when consumed regularly, can actually increase your risk of developing certain cancers. So, in this video, we're going to dive deep into the 7 worst food culprits that can feed cancer cells. We'll talk about why they're harmful and what you can eat instead to protect your health. Let's get started. Let's kick things off with a big one: processed meats. We're talking about those tasty but often unhealthy deli meats, bacon, sausage, hot dogs, you know the drill. But here's the deal: processed meats are often loaded with nitrates and nitrites. These chemicals are added to preserve the meat and give it that appealing pink color, but they can also form cancer-causing compounds in our bodies. Numerous studies have linked processed meat consumption to a higher risk of colorectal cancer, one of the most common and deadly cancers worldwide. It's not just about the nitrates and nitrites either. The way these meats are processed, often through smoking or curing, can also create other carcinogenic compounds. Now, I'm not saying you can never enjoy a bacon cheeseburger again, but moderation is key here. If you're eating processed meats every day, it's time to rethink your diet. Try swapping them out for healthier protein sources like fish, chicken, beans, lentils, or tofu. Small changes can make a big difference in the long run. So next time you're at the grocery store, think twice before you load up on those processed meats. Alright, let's move on to another major culprit: sugary drinks. We're talking about sodas, fruit juices, sports drinks, sweetened teas, anything loaded with added sugar. Now, you probably already know that sugar is bad for your teeth and your waistline, but did you know it can also fuel cancer growth? Here's the thing: cancer cells thrive on sugar. They use it for energy and to multiply rapidly. When you consume sugary drinks, your blood sugar levels spike, giving those cancer cells a feast. Over time, excessive sugar intake can lead to obesity, which is a major risk factor for several types of cancer, including breast cancer, colorectal cancer, and endometrial cancer. So what can you do? Ditch the sugary drinks. Instead, reach for water, unsweetened tea, or sparkling water with a splash of lemon or lime. If you're craving something sweet, opt for whole fruits, which provide natural sugars along with fiber and other essential nutrients. Breaking up with sugary drinks is one of the best things you can do for your overall health, not just for cancer prevention. Your body will thank you for it. Let's talk about refined carbohydrates. These are the sneaky culprits hiding in white bread, pasta, pastries, and many processed foods. Now, not all carbs are created equal. Whole grains like brown rice and quinoa are packed with fiber and nutrients, but refined carbs have been stripped of their nutritional value during processing. The problem with refined carbs is that they're quickly broken down into sugar in your bloodstream, causing those dreaded blood sugar spikes. Remember how we talked about cancer cells loving sugar? Well, these spikes give them exactly what they need to thrive. So, what's the solution? Choose whole grains over refined carbs whenever possible. Swap that white bread for whole wheat bread, opt for brown rice instead of white rice, and ditch the sugary cereals in favor of oatmeal or a high-fiber breakfast option. Making simple swaps like these can make a big difference in your long-term health. So start by gradually incorporating more whole grains into your diet and see how much better you feel. Chapter 4: Fried Foods, a crispy path to trouble. Let's be honest, who doesn't love a plate of crispy fries or a juicy fried chicken sandwich? But as tempting as they are, fried foods can be a recipe for disaster when it comes to our health, especially when it comes to cancer risk. Here's why. When foods are fried at high temperatures, a chemical called acrylamide is formed. Acrylamide is a probable human carcinogen, meaning it has the potential to cause cancer. Fried foods are often loaded with unhealthy fats, trans fats, and calories, all of which can contribute to weight gain, inflammation, and an increased risk of various health problems, including cancer. Try limiting your intake to occasional treats rather than making them a regular part of your diet. And when you do indulge, opt for healthier cooking methods like baking, grilling, or air frying. Making small changes to your diet can have a big impact on your overall health. So ditch the deep fryer and explore healthier cooking options that will tantalize your taste buds without compromising your well-being. Chapter 5: Excessive Alcohol, a Toast to Trouble. Let's raise a glass to awareness about the dangers of excessive alcohol consumption. Now, I'm not here to be a buzzkill, But it's important to understand the link between alcohol and cancer. When we consume alcohol, our bodies break it down into a toxic substance called acetaldehyde. Acetaldehyde can damage our DNA and increase our risk of developing certain cancers, including mouth cancer, throat cancer, liver cancer, breast cancer, and colorectal cancer. And it's not just about the amount of alcohol we drink, but also how often we drink. Regular heavy drinking significantly increases our cancer risk. The key is moderation. For women, that means limiting alcohol intake to 1 drink per day, and for men it's no more than 2 drinks per day. But remember, even moderate drinking comes with some risks. If you're concerned about your alcohol consumption or have a family history of cancer, it's always best to talk to your doctor. By understanding the risks associated with excessive alcohol consumption, we can make informed choices that protect our health and well-being. Chapter 6. Red meat, a balancing act. Red meat, it's a staple in many diets around the world. But when it comes to cancer risk, it's all about finding the right balance. Now, red meat can be a good source of protein, iron, and other essential nutrients. However, consuming large amounts of red meat, especially processed red meat, has been linked to an increased risk of certain cancers, particularly colorectal cancer. The link between red meat and cancer is thought to be related to several factors. First, red meat contains a compound called heme iron, which is more easily absorbed by the body than non-heme iron found in plant-based foods. Heme iron can promote the formation of cancer-causing compounds in the gut. High-heat cooking methods like grilling and barbecuing can create carcinogenic compounds called heterocyclic amines, HCAs, and polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons, PAHs. Try limiting your intake of red meat to no more than 18 ounces per week, and choose lean cuts of meat whenever possible. When cooking red meat, opt for lower heat methods like baking, roasting, or stewing, and be sure to marinate your meat before grilling to help reduce the formation of HCAs. By enjoying red meat in moderation and making smart choices about how we prepare it, we can still reap its nutritional benefits without increasing our cancer risk. Chapter 7. Artificial additives, the hidden dangers. Artificial additives, they're lurking in our food supply, often disguised under complex names we can barely pronounce. From artificial sweeteners to food dyes to preservatives, these additives are designed to enhance flavor, extend shelf life, and make our food look more appealing, but at what cost? While more research is needed to fully understand the long-term effects of artificial additives on our health, some studies suggest that certain additives may be linked to an increased risk of cancer. For example, artificial sweeteners, often found in diet sodas and sugar-free products, have been a topic of controversy for years. Some studies have suggested a possible link between artificial sweeteners and an increased risk of certain cancers, while others have found no association. The best approach is to minimize our exposure to artificial additives by choosing whole, unprocessed foods whenever possible. Read food labels carefully, and be mindful of the ingredients in the products you buy. Look for products that are free of artificial sweeteners, food dyes, and preservatives. By becoming more aware of the potential risks associated with artificial additives, we can make informed choices that protect our health and well-being. So there you have it, the 7 worst foods that can feed cancer cells. By making healthier choices and incorporating the tips we've discussed today, you can significantly reduce your cancer risk and improve your overall health. It's all about making gradual, sustainable changes to your lifestyle that you can stick with for the long haul. Remember, every small step you take towards a healthier you is a step in the right direction. Thanks for tuning in to Calwain Health TV. Don't forget to like this video if you found it helpful, share it with your friends and family, and subscribe to our channel for more informative health tips. And be sure to check out the description box below for additional resources and product recommendations. Stay healthy, and we'll see you in the next video.